Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. My name is Remy, and I live my life on Shuffle. We're going to be doing more Hollow Knight Silksong, because obviously, we're probably going to make our way into the cradle today, but not before we clear up a couple of small things that I wanted to knock off of our quest checklist. We'll talk about that in a moment. As I get everything prepared, here comes the dingle dong. So, while I get Silksong situated, I would like to do some content warnings, but not like to. I suppose I like doing it in that it feels good to be doing the right thing, and I believe that giving out content warnings is a good thing to do generally. Let people choose whether or not to engage with something that's going to might be difficult for them. Anyway. Hollow Knight Silksong is a game where all of the characters are anthropomorphic bugs, or worms, or arachnids, critterly, crawlily thingities. If you do not particularly enjoy crittity, crawlity thingities, this might not be the stream for you. Further, we have been warning for violence, as the game is full of fantastical swordplay with not much gore or detail, but still violence. Um, What else? We've been warning for religious trauma, as our main adversary is the Citadel and whatever has installed itself as god of the Citadel. We've been warning for uh, syringes. We have a thing that Hornet can use to give herself some armor, and she uses it by plunging a syringe quite forcefully into her body. I'll be warning more specifically when I am about to use that item. And I've been forgetting for the last couple of streams, and it hasn't particularly been necessary for those streams, but would like to continue warning for like mild misogyny. Is that how I want to phrase that? There are certain characters uh, who are creepy towards Hornet because Hornet is a girl. Not in an overt or terribly disgusting way, but it's still there. As I said the first time I started thinking about it, I don't think I'm the person to be able to have the life experience to do a deep dive into that, but it is absolutely part of the text. Is that everything? That's everything for the game. Content warnings for myself. I am a strange person who occasionally makes weird sex jokes or talks frankly about their trauma. If that's not your vibe, that's okay. If you feel you can roll with that, I hope that you enjoy your time here. All that being said, let's hit the buttons. Silksong's going to come up just any moment. Yes, indeed, it's on its way. There it is. This game saves data automatically, you know. Just like real life. You can't take it back. Where did we leave off? It says we left off in the Citadel. Oh, right. The last thing we did was, and the reason we're starting doing it today, is went to go and fight that massive fly. What the hell is it called? The beast fly. That's in the far fields. So we're going to go do that real quick. I remembered I had that mission, went to go try it exactly once, forgot to stop at any benches along the way, and then just tanked basically instantly and got put all the way back here and decided I didn't want to run all the way back. So, yeah. Just gonna run out this way. And we'll take the Bellway at the Blasted Steps down to Farfields. Remember to rest at that fucking bench, and then go have that fight. Because it was actually a pretty interesting fight. Nope, not that way, I guess. This way? Yeah, this way. Down. At Sugar, we're going down swinging. It's just in there. I'm apparently never going to get it out. I am still using our Wanderer's Crest, because it's just good, honestly. I don't particularly seeing myself change it out for day-to-day things, although there might be specific bosses where other crests might be more useful. But just as the daily driver, I think Wanderers is going to just do the things I wanted to do. Hi all. Hi Mushka. You're still just going to remain here, and yes, I will send fleas back to you. I found a couple more fleas in the interim and thought maybe they would be ready to move on, but not yet. Sleep down here. Over you. Not going to even bother with it. We're just going to get to the Bellway. Summon our puppy. Hello. And head to Farfields. Fantastic. Rest here so we don't have to run all the way back. And go get that stuff. No, not that way. Further down. There we go. Well... well, that's on me. Right, forgot about it. So we're fighting the beast fly down here. It's the same area where we fought Fourth Chorus initially. And the thing about it is that the battlefield now is a series of floating platforms in lava. And Beastfly has an attack where they go up above us and then slam their face down into the ground, and doing that causes the ground to disappear for a little while. It comes back eventually. But I hadn't been expecting it, and that was absolutely the thing that got me killed. Ooh. Wow. This got absolutely chumbawummed in there. That's okay. It's early. This is a fact-finding mission. Do I want to not equip the claw mirror? Do I want to have the warning bell instead? Or the fire bell, maybe? That might be better. Yeah, let's take the magma bell. So that if I fall in the magma, I only lose 1 heart instead of, what, 2 or 3? It's over this way, right? Yeah. Whoosh. No, don't do that. That's how I fell into the lava the last time. The last whole exact time last time I did it. I fell into the lava. This time I didn't do it that way. This time I didn't fall into the lava this way. I don't know why I thought that would be a good place to stand. Let's go ahead and let you take out basically all of the ground in one go. That sucks. This fight is going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be. That's fine. Like, Beastfly isn't actually that hard of a fight. We fought Beastfly before and took care of it in, I think, 2 goes in the Chapel of the Beast. But the arena is completely different now, and it's doing different things, and that is making it harder. I got a soda, which is less inadvisable than having a latte at 10 o'clock, but is still probably not that advisable. It's just that I had a very savory meal. I wanted to have a sweet drink to go along with it. Everything in balance, you understand. Oh, hey, you summon ants. Great. I love that for you. It's nice to have friends. Ow. Okay. So it turns out the friends that Beastfly is summoning are the shitty ones from that arena battle we had a little while ago that shoot the magma balls at us, and that's not fun. I got exploded by them, the magma balls. I think we're best served by, like, oh, well... just sort of letting Beastfly hit the things from left to right. So that we always have a continuous chunk of platform to land on rather than a bunch of pieces of the platform that we have to jump between in order to be safe. Why haven't I been using my thrust attack? I should be doing that. Because thrust attack does just a shit ton of damage. I need to remember that it's there. Oh, that's... oh, well... So apparently we can trick Beastfly into falling into the lava instead of knocking out a piece of the platforms, but they do come right back up. Damn, okay. I'll tell you what, let's heal ourselves emotionally just for a moment. And just take a little sit over here with our puppy who is sleeping. And doing their big rumbles. You can feel it through the rumble on the controller. It's very nice, honestly. You can just set it on your knee, and it's kind of like having a cat in your lap. Occasionally we think about getting a cat at the apartment, and then we would be allowed to, but under our lease we would have to pay a deposit. But then we remember that we're actually very bad caretakers of living things. We went out to the farmer's market to pick up some food today, and they were selling little cactuses in jars. And it made us remember that we had a cactus that we loved very much and accidentally watered to death. Which we sort of didn't realize we were still traumatized by until we saw it and considered getting a new cactus and went, no. You get down. Okay. That's taking care of the ads anyway. Ah, that went pretty well, though. I think taking a moment with our puppy is just what we needed. Anything over here? No, there's a little alcove, and I thought maybe there was a thing over in the little alcove, but no. Yeah, legitimately, this is just not that difficult a fight, or wouldn't be on a area where the platforms disappeared and there was lava underneath the platforms that were disappearing. Ooh, okay. I'm not entirely certain what happened there. I had sort of thought I'd gotten out of the way of that. Turns out no. Alright, well, that's on me. Just went ahead and leaped directly into the magma. That's fine. Could you please choose what plane of existence you are going to be on? Okay, that's fine. You know what? That's rude of me to do. You keep existing wherever you want to exist. I don't know why it does that clash animation every now and again. Like, I think it's because Beastfly's face is very armored. But if that was the case, I feel like it would do it basically every time I hit it front on, and that's not what's happening. It's only every now and again. Alright, this one's going a lot better. The fact that I got in those, like, 6 hits during the dizzy animation, made me feel quite good about how this is going. It's an album, isn't it, Dizzy Up the Girl? I just don't remember what album by who. Anyway. Brain is handing me Oasis, but I don't think that's right. I feel like it was a 1990s alternative rock band. But I cannot remember which 1990s alternative rock band. Because there were a lot of alternative rock bands in the 1990s. It was the style at the time. Oh, I thought you were going to do your crush attacks, but no. I didn't realize how low I was on health there. Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's just fucking look it up. Goo Goo Dolls. There we are. Excellent. Is that the one with Iris on it? Probably. I didn't bother to bring up the let's just fucking look it up. Although maybe I should have. Oh, hang on. Alright, so there was I accidentally sank down lower than I should have to get to the area we need to get to go fight Beastfly again. And I saw that there was a little explodey thingy on the wall. One that I hadn't exploded before. So let's go down here and see what the explodey opened. Nothing. Well, not nothing. There were some shards over there. It doesn't mean a lot to us currently. We're full up on shards, but hey. Ow, too close to the edge. Don't test me, cuz I'm close to the edge. Ooh, hey, went a little bit further than I thought you were going to. What? Okay. I'm happy I got the heal off anyway. Okay. I'm trying really hard to get these ads out of the way, because having those just sort of sitting around spewing fire at me is not helping, because it's taking the platforms that do still exist when the platforms are disappearing and making them so I can't stand on them either. Ow. Ow. Okay. Wrong time to use the healing, I guess. I wonder if maybe I should go for the warding bell instead of the magma bell. Let's try that. Because I think, honestly, falling in the magma is not the... Even though it's the thing that's making the fight harder, it's not the thing that's actually causing the most damage. The thing that's causing the most damage is just getting ram-jammed by Beastfly as it does its Beastfly fly-by. Yes, I did say that the way I meant to. I think being able to heal instead consistently is going to be a better play. Ow, okay. Alright, great time to heal. Okay, well I definitely don't need two of you at once. Damn, okay. Went really well. I did die, but it went really well before the part where I died. Well, let's just have a stop real quick. Stop and a sip. Fuck, okay. No, you get out. I got two juice trying to grab that, trying to get that ad the fuck out of the way. I'm trying to do the fucking Galaga thing again, which is probably the best idea here, where you need to get the ads the fuck out of the way basically as soon as they're summoned, so they're just not a problem anymore. And it is honestly working, but occasionally they will spawn, like, to the far right as Beastfly is, to the far left or right as Beastfly is destroying the platforms on that side. And it makes getting over there to do the hit and then getting out of the way a lot more difficult than maybe it should be. No? Okay, well. Yep, you just can't give him any fucking space, I guess. Like, if I don't get those little bone motherfuckers off my ass basically immediately, they're just gonna cause massive problems. I dislike it very much. Yeah, what the hell? Okay. It just did it there, too. And it kind of makes me think that, in fact, what it's doing is the big flash, instead of being a, like, armor hit, that's actually registering a critical. Because it only took two. Did I forget to turn the air conditioner off? Oh, yeah, probably. It's fine. I say probably, I forgot to turn it off because it just kicked on. It would be strange had I remembered to turn it off, but it still came on anyway, of its own accord. Although stranger things have happened, even recently. Okay. We're gonna do that again. And it's going to be great. Shouldn't try to jump up to hit you when you're that high, because I don't need to. The needle reaches that far. Oof. Okay. Alright. I don't think there's too many of these left. I don't think this is going to take that many more tries. I am, again, trying to not do this as the run. Even as a joke, it has almost always been a joke. But it still does put undue pressure on myself, even as a joke. So... yeah. There we go. That's the problem. I didn't have the luck of the bells. I've gone and hit all 3 bells at the bench now. This will surely translate into a viable fight. Luck is all about tricking your brain, you understand. It's confirmation bias is what it is. I swear to you, I got that. There we go. Leave the crop. That's an ideal. Oh, should I be using my sub-weapons on the bony ads? Probably. It'd be a lot easier than trying to, like, get over there and hit them when they're so very good at evading. Go ahead and hit you while you do your thing. Got Beastfly do its second dizzy spell, which is nice. Oh, a third. Wow, okay, yeah, that just got sorted. See ya, Beastfly. Wouldn't wish to be you, beast fly. Got a horn fragment. The hell is that? Oh, turn in the horn fragment to Belhard's wish ball and collect the reward. Makes sense. This is the trophy that shows everyone that we defeated the big monster. Fantastic. Which we're gonna go do presently. Let's just go ahead and rest. We're at full health, but why not rest? Hello, puppy. Let's go to the Belhard. That's where we're going. We need to be at Belhard anyway for the other thing I wanted to do before we moved on. I don't even remember what the stated reward for this quest was. It's sort of not about that. It's about, you know, doing good in the community. Horn fragment deposited. Wish granted. And, oh, we get a piece of face. We now have a whole half a face. How about you, Frey? Did you have anything sellable? Did you have anything we wanted? Welcome, fellow resident. Can I get you anything on your travels? Oh, you have a memory locket. Absolutely. Let's do that. Also, multi-binder. I rarely sell objects as intriguing as this. Supposed to improve as a bug's natural ability to heal. Does that just make our regular binding better? Probably. It's quite expensive, though. And I don't... Nope, stop it. Let's go ahead and use that memory locket, too, while we have it. Yes. I'm debating whether to use it on this one that has the blue tool or that one that has the orange tool, so that we can put more stuff onto the crest. I don't actually know what other orange tools are useful to throw onto this crest. The Ascendant's Grip might be interesting to just have around. The thing that makes you stop on walls as opposed to slide down them. That would probably be useful for very accurate, like, wall jump platforming, but we've not really been tasked to do that. I think it's better to grab the other blue crest, because it means we can put a... oh, I have to be resting at a bench. Fortunately, there's a bench just over here. It'll let us put, I think, both of our bells on. I'll be there with bells on. You really think he'll wear bells? Claw mirror, actually. And let's take off the magma bell, because we're not going to go do magma area stuff. Want the polyp pouch? Do poison? No, let's take the warning bell, actually. Tried to ask... I never tried to ask Tip and Pim if they like jazz, but that was an interesting thing. Huh, OBS just disconnected and reconnected, so that was probably slightly jarring. Their voice lines when I asked them if they like jazz, if you missed it, I don't actually know when that'll cut off, was not too hasty, not too slowly, carefully, and carefully. Which makes sense as couriers. Let's take the Queen's Egg. I haven't done anything with this, haven't even hit the button. Don't know what it wants. We get a reward of 260 things. When 260 rosary when we deliver it. Where are we delivering it to? Another egg, another grossy eater queen. Delivery for the big creature beyond the roaches. Maybe this one travels safer than last? Oh, it's got a timer the same way that the Rashers did. Deliver the queen's egg to Styx of Sinner's Road. Fuck. Okay, so what's the... what's the quickest way to get to Sinner's Road from here? We can't take the Bellways. Uh, we just head off to the right, I guess, and up through Greymore. It actually won't take us that long, provided we don't get murdered, unfortunately. Okay, there's not a timer on it, actually. It's just for, it's just got 4 HP, I guess, is what I'll call that. And we just need to get from here to Sinner's Road without getting mauled to death by the fucking crocodillos. Or smashed to death by the crocodilo ranchers. There's that also. Or indeed spiked. Because also spikes are there. It's gonna pass over you. I'm doing other things. I don't need to have a combat I don't need to have. Is it this way? Yes. This way is how we get to Sinner's Road from here. Yes, and across the Flatland. I've never read Flatland. Maybe I should. I'm told it's quite good. Hop over this way. Don't forget that there's the flying knights in the air. Make sure we don't get bopped by them for no reason. Alright. And here we are in Sinner's Road. We can avoid this first room full of crocodillos pretty easily as long as we go carefully. Careful, careful now. Okay, well, that was less careful than maybe it could have been. But it's fine. We're just gonna leap over all of them anyway. Shit. We climb up this entire way? Yes, we climb up this entire room to get to Bile Water. And I'm remembering that there are... There's that motherfucker doing that exact motherfucker thing. And there's this one with the, rapier. Yeah, Pogo Bounce was the correct decision. Can I do that with the other one? Probably not, right? Because I'm coming straight up from underneath. No, but I can knock you into those spikes and make you not my problem anymore. Fantastic. Ah, crap. I'm gonna have to go over that area with all of the chain hulks, aren't I? I don't want to do that. That's fine, I can actually just leap over them. I just need to make sure I don't get hit. And actually that one's empty because that's the one that, his name isn't, Typeface. Garmont took care of for us. And now we get to the bottom of this area. Actually, this was not very bad at all in terms of a delivery. I say, I haven't made it all the way there yet. Maybe I should not tempt fate in that way. I'll just very quietly parachute my pants. I said it, and I'll stick by it. Parachute my pants down to the right side, so that I don't have to deal with all that other stuff. And then talk to Styx. Hi, Styx.
Husband?
Sir, I have brought a queen's egg at the request of Belhart's couriers. It was a hazardous journey, but the creature inside has made it here alive. Alright, Styx has hissing as part of his dialogue. I'm going to be doing that hissing. I apologize. How sublime to think that my dear mistress would be the one to deliver the precious package. I had feared for the competence of those feeble couriers.
Juanita.
It surprises me to know you correspond with them. I must wonder where else you go and who else you speak to after you scurry back up into the darkness. My whispers travel far, mistress. You need not worry yourself with my comings and goings. All I do is in your service. And now, please give her to me, the little queen. Queen's egg. Wish granted. Hey, Styx, what are you doing in my name? 'Cause I need to know that. Because if it's... I'm already very uncomfortable with our relationship. It makes me nervous that you're going out and doing things in my name. With this so caringly delivered by the mistress, our nest can be expanded. Oh, yeah? Okay, good. Oh, yeah, that is quite a bit bigger. Our nest is larger, and the little queen begins her toil. More morsels I can grow for you now. Are you pleased with me, my mistress?
Benny Frank.
You are diligent at your work, and have raised no claw against me. If it remains so, I will have no reason to be displeased. I'm going to say again that I did not fucking give you permission to call me mistress. I'm not your fucking dom. Then my work will continue, for I am ever your devoted slave. Yeah, it makes me deeply uncomfortable. I'm just gonna go ahead and let you get on with that, Styx. I might be back when I run out of silk eaters, but I'm gonna do my best to not, I think. There we go. Okay, just wanted to crack you open. Should I get out of here? No, I don't think that'll make much of a difference. I'm just sort of thinking about bile water and how I haven't actually done a lot in there. And how I probably need a double jump to do some of the stuff in there that I want to do. But on the other hand, I don't know how to make that happen. Oh, no, no, though. No, probably not. Let's fucking... I know I said I was gonna go to the cradle, and I will, but let's head through bile water one more time and see if there's something obvious I missed. Because I feel like I should have gotten something from this space. As it is, I couldn't even not find, I know where she is, Chakra, but I can't get to where she is because she's further up than I can get to comfortably at the moment. Go ahead and pop for both of you. Is there anything over this way? No, doesn't look like it. I'm just kind of looking around trying to... Right, that's the one that smashes together. Good. Got out of the way. And we can go up this way through the shaft if we don't get killed by that exploding bug. Is there anything further this way? I mean, the answer is yes. There's area still over there. The problem is that we'd have to go into the Gronk water and be hit by grubs in order to do that. But, like, I guess we can. Here, hang on. Let's do this. No, come back down here. I wish to hit you for Silk. Thank you. Alright, so there is a tiny area over this way. And I am... Ooh, it's a Weaver door! Okay, good. I'm glad I went this way then. Let's go ahead and play that beautiful melody. While we're covered in grubs. Weave Nest Merglin. Okay, I can't just get through that way. Let's fall down here, back into the Gronk water. Oh, I wonder if we should go talk to Eva. I wonder if our thing has gotten better. If our self has expanded, or however she puts it. Let's take this. It's a ruined tool. The remains of an ancient weaver implement, broken and inoperable. A craft bug of high skill may be able to repair it. Oh, okay. So let's take that to, what, 12? For Forge Daughter, maybe? Oh, this was the correct thing to do. Hang on. So let's hit these and activate the massive thread battery back there. Good, and now everything that's in here has been turned on. Okay, and that opens that door so that I don't have to make my way back through the Gronk water area again. But there's a way out over this way. So let's go out over this way and see what's down in this. What would honestly be a very lovely waterfall if I weren't entirely covered by, like, gross shit. Down here there is a thing we can inspect. Sister Spider sat between salt and stone. Build those tools of brilliant mind imagine. Aid us when our silk has waned. Does playing my needle in for you do anything? No, I don't really know what that means. Sat between salt and stone, build those tools of brilliant mind imagine, aid us when our silk has waned. It's interesting, I am filing it away for later. In the meantime, we're going to take this to either 12 or Forge Daughter. I guess we'll see. First, we need to get out of here and give it all away to a registered charity. Yes, that is a Band on the Run reference. No, I don't know why. It just showed up. There was a period of time where basically all we listened to was latter-day Beatles and Wings. It's around our senior year of high school. People kind of assumed in high school that we were like into psychedelics, and I understand why they would assume that. We've never taken psychedelics in our life. Honestly, the way that we are just sort of generally in our lives has always made us very, very afraid to try psychedelics because how much worse could it get? I'm about to trash these snitch bugs here in a second. I just wanted to take a sip of my soda before I did that. Hey, snitch bugs, do you like jazz? You don't appear to care. Oh, right. I forgot that you like actually hit really hard and have a pretty good chuck of health. Oh, damn. Okay. Well, that was terribly inadvisable. Let's... Oh, we stopped at Bellheart, huh? Do I want to go back and do that again? No, I don't. Instead of that, I want to go take the Ruin Tool to 12 and see what they have to say about it. And if 12 isn't going to have anything to do with it, we'll maybe go take it to Forge Daughter. And I also want to go see Eva again and see if they have anything new to say to us. It's the quickest way to get to 12 from here. Up in the Citadel, the Underworks, there's the Cauldron. I guess it's Grand Bellway? Yeah, if we go through Grand Bellway and then just drop straight down through the vaults, we can just get to over there. Let's do that. No, not the slab. I don't wish to go back to the slab. Even though there's stuff there that I haven't done yet, and I should probably look around for that extra key that lets me open those other cells. There might be interesting stuff behind there, and I do want to do that eventually, but let's not do that right now, because I'm already on a tangent inside a tangent. Over here. Or actually, we did just get that Silk Eater. Let's go ahead and use it so I can get my cocoon back and have my full complement of silk available to me. There we go. And we'll just gently float down this way, as one does, past all the spikes. Yes. Yes? Shouldn't there be an easier way to do that? Hang on. Oh, okay. So it should be that, but it isn't that. I'd have to go from the stage to get to there easily. That's fine. It's just like one extra room. I can do that. Let's go around this way and then down and then back the other way and it's fine. Nope, this is the exhaust organ. No, this is the exhaust organ in the mist. Hang on. No. I've gone the wrong way, I think. Yeah. I should be able to go down from here, and I can't. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, let's go back then, I suppose. It's fine, we'll just wander through the Citadel real quick, and we'll go to the stage, and we'll go through the understage, and get to the place we're supposed to be going. And it'll all be okay. Pardon me, puppy. It's absolutely crunch. Okay, back over this way, back to the stage. Back once again, it's the bug animal. Unfathomable. Is it down this way? Yes, it is down this way. Might as well hit the sides of these walls on our way down to see if any of them break open, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. Now we go through this little underworks area. Oop. Did I go up there previously? I don't think I did. Hang on. Okay, well, not like that. There's some rings over here that lead up and to the left that I am not convinced that I went to before. No, I did. It's just there's shards over there that I don't particularly need. Alright. Hey, 12! I've got a... well, can't open that way. I found an old mechanical thing. You love those, right? A fine artifact you carry there, Bug Red. That broken tool, is it Weaver make?
Pasvin?
I believe so, Master. It's a relic of their old workshop, lost in fetid caves beyond the Citadel. The parts suggest a weapon of thread, one I would attempt to repair myself, had I endless time. And architect work owes much to the art of the first children. They set expert standard for the tools and talents of Farloom Eternal. If you desire demand, I can remake the tool, though my own mind directives may produce a unique result. Silk shot. An intricate... okay, right, because it's in 12's voice. An intricate implement of Farloom's first children. I can restore repair the weapon, though it will bear some trace of my identity idiom. That's interesting. I wonder if we take this to Forge Daughter instead, would she make it into something else? I want to go test that. Let's go do it. Fuck. How do I get to her from here? Take the Bellway. Go back up the way we just went and back up the bellway to fucking... Where is she? Deep docks? Deep docks. Okay.
うん、何のと最後はうん
Oh, I wasn't actually expecting that to work. I was going to play the needle in for the chorus robot that's hanging up here, and it turns out that goes. We all together was that first one. Let's continue. We all together. Nope, it's just we all together over and over again. What about the other one? Do they say something else? I can't get up there to check. But that's fine. Well, I guess that fixes the problem. No, it doesn't because I rested here, didn't I? Yup, okay, that's fine. Let's just walk back. That's all right. Everything is fine, nothing is ruined. I deeply dislike fighting these fuckers in the underworks. So I'm not going to. I'm just gonna... Okay, well, there it is. Blasted you apart, and now we just move on. Okay, back into the coral chamber, back over to the bellway. I am sorry to wake you up, but we got shit to do. Deep docks, right. And I think Forge Daughter is like literally just over here to the right. No, I have to go down a thing, but that's fine. I can just go down a thing. Oh, I just one-shot you. That's fantastic. I love hearing that. Alright, this is fine. We just go down here. Let's go have a little chit-chat with Forge Daughter.
customer.
Yes, you do have new dialogue. Okay. Forge Daughter. Within an old weaver nest, I discovered a weapon. Though much damaged by age, I believe your skills could see it restored.
Some minute.
Ho ho! An impressive tool, that, and a fine challenge. We can reforge the weapon, if the price fits. A weapon from a long distant past, we can combine the weaver components with our own moldings to repair the tool. Yeah, I wonder what's different about them. It doesn't really say.
Mario.
I would need craft metal in order to make it happen, and our next piece of craft metal is dedicated to the bug drone. So it's going to be a while before we make that happen. But I'm very excited by that, actually. So that's not everything, but that's a lot of things. Can I get to that area right there? The one here down in Deep Docks where the map just sort of cuts off? Is there some sort of door over there that I can't access? Is that why it looks like that? Oh, right, this is a door where we need a simple key, and we don't have a simple key currently. Alright, so let's go back to the Bellway, and we'll climb... and we will make our way to the Cradle, which is the new area that we opened after we beat Lace, and then I've been busy fucking around doing other stuff instead of moving the thing forward. Let's move the thing forward. Uh-huh. Which is actually the quicker way to get over there. Songclave? Just climb up Cogwork Core? I remember we opened another path over there. I just can't for the life of me remember where. Whatever. Let's take the Grand Bellway and go over to Songclave and check out everyone over in Songclave real quick and see if they're alright. They're probably fine. I just like checking in. And then we'll just climb up the way we came. Oh, right, Terminus. We can get there by just going to Terminus instead of having to climb our way through the thing. And let's do that. I do want to go to First Shrine first, real quick. Hello there, Queen Freya. I'm very glad to see you. I stopped in to watch you stream Skyrim the other day, and for reasons I don't particularly understand, I kept getting auto-modded. But I'm very happy to see you here now. Please don't go too far. Yes, here's Sherma. You're still doing your healing work. Wonderful. How about you, Caretaker? Yep. You're still taking care, and I love that for you. Juliana has some stuff that we don't particularly need. Okay. Let's rest. That's annoying. It would have been nice to see your messages. I didn't have much of import to say, and anyway, Nina was out for much of it because Nina hadn't had time to just be out and around for a little while. So we were just letting her. I did mention that if you're finding yourself having some issue with soul gems, you might want to go have a look for Azura's star, because it's a refillable soul gem, and it was kind of a part of our main kit when we played Skyrim. Are you on a VPN? Oh, we are, and that might be it. But we spent the first little bit just sort of shooting around and seeing what we could get done before we made our way here to the cradle. Which is chock full of cages like the ones we were brought to Farloom in. So that's nice. Twitch's shadow banned messages due to VPNs in the past. There's no indication that they're being sent. They're just dropped entirely by Twitch's IRC server. Wow. Yeah, so it might have been that. Thank you for the recommendation. I would want Azura's Star. It's our main weapon, eventually, once we sort of started really getting into shit in Skyrim, was Umbra. Because Umbra is unbelievably fucking powerful, but the trade-off is that it needs souls to operate. So that's not necessarily a problem because it also has soul capture as its one of its main abilities. But if you don't constantly have soul stones in order to keep it up, then it doesn't. But Azura's Star fixed that for us because it's just a large soul gem that constantly refills. What is this? Weaver, in 8th part, last of their line, frail with age. Tracked and taken in Sandsea Waste. 7 choristers, 9 envoys lost to task. Oh, these are, ooh. Those are hit orders that the choristers have put out for Weavers. I don't like that very much. Weaver in quarter part, last of their line, staked to service. Tracked and taken beneath the city of steel. 8 choristers, 12 envoys lost to task. There was another one up there that I did not get to. There we go. Weaver in 8th part, last of their line, mortally wounded. Tracked and taken in the Black Barrens. 4 choristers, 1 reed, lost to task. I do like that apparently the Weavers didn't go down without a fight. Our Twitch channel does not even have email and phone verification requirements. Chat, I can see no way to prevent the VPN shadow ban. Oh. That's alright. Inspect. A machine displaying a model of the Citadel. Insert rosaries. Yes, please. Let us have our map. Although apparently it is not much of a map because it's not a very large area. Let's go down this way real quick. Okay, well, apparently there's only so far down you can go because there's spikes down there. What's over to the far right? Oh, right, that's where Terminus is. So, let's climb then. Okay. There's not a lot here. I'm excited / terrified to see what is going to be in this room. Oh. It's the beating of the hideous heart. Everything is just absolutely fucking covered in silk. Let's not go up then. Let's go to the right and see what's over the rest of these places before we go and activate something that I'm still very sure is going to terrify me. I forgot to content warn for body horror before we started this stream. So hey, there might be horror from the body. Well, that just broke, didn't it? Yep, and that goes out that way, but that's fine. Let's go rest at Terminus real quick, actually, because I can't remember if we did previously, and I don't want to have to walk all the way back here if I didn't. Oh, now that I'm thinking of it, we rested at, at First Shrine, but this is still just that little bit closer. That's okay. I've been able to construct quite a bit of language today. Oh, that's nice. For your conlang, your draconic conlang that you have been working on. Oh, you're making me use all of my tools, huh? That's okay. Oh, huh. Let's, ooh, yup. So, that religious icon we've been seeing, the great big flyer frame with the ball in the middle of it, we found the big one, and there is in fact a real ball of silk in the middle of it, pulsing. I'm not terrified at all. Challenge, you say? Yes, I will be able to write basic paragraphs in it soon. I am very glad to hear that. It's not lost on me that this is the same prompt that the vessel was given before it went to go fuck up Radiance. Which means this is going to be a great big fight. It's 10 o'clock on the dot. I'm in my drop top cruising the streets. And I am going to take the break here before we hit challenge. So, we'll come back to this. Before we do that, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter, and that there are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth. And what we like to push for here is direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people who are suffering less can stand a little more easily shoulder to shoulder with us. So on this break, I'm going to go to my social media and check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what I can there. I suggest that you check out mutual aid initiatives that exist in places where you operate, both online and in meet space. Because the only way we get out of this mess is through, and the only way we get through this mess is together. I think I might also get a snack. I got some snacks too. So do maybe do a stretch, or maybe drink some water, or maybe have a snack yourself. Do whatever self-care is useful to you for the next couple minutes. And I'll be back here in just a little while, and we'll challenge the pulsing egg of silk. Worrisome. Please join me then. back. I'm gonna take just a little bit of time before we actually hit challenge. Because again, I get the feeling that this one's gonna be real rough. Kind of interested to see how it goes. I hope your day has been full of good things, Freya, in addition to working on your conlang. Oof. Okay. Let's just suck it up then. And challenge. Shit. Grandmother Silk. Okay, well. It, like for reasons that I suppose might be obvious, it looks a lot like Radiance. Very long, flowing, silk-like hair. And a crown of light around its head. Yipes. With 6 giant needles that she was sending back and forth across the playfield at me. So that's fun. I guess we just climb up and do that again. That's... interesting. Not good, but, you know, interesting. Huh, okay. I wonder why that's like that. Oh, those are shards. That's fine. So it wants us to do the platforming to get back to the top where Grandmother Silk is. But all of the platforms are stuck in their topmost position, so we're having to use different pathing tricks in order to get back up here. I don't mind that, I guess. It just feels like kind of a strange choice. Just go ahead and get that back and challenge. Is this the final boss? I don't feel like it should be. We're on what the game has termed Act 2, and I am aware that it is. I'm aware that there is a third act as well, but this really seems like it should be the finale. Like, look at her. Like, this is fucking final boss material if ever there was some. Ah, material, because she's made of silk. Get it? These are not very difficult attacks to dodge. As long as I... Ooh, that's fun. As long as I keep my eyes open and don't get caught by the sideways needles are the worst. Oh, I'm very glad I had the warning bell on. Oh, yeah, just popped her, and she... Oh, no, coming back. She's coming back. Okay. Nope, she's dropping a whole bunch of rocks from the ceiling. Ah, whew, rough. It has been quite nice. I've had much tea and I've been watching more Game of Thrones. I was originally just trying out a few episodes on a whim months ago, and now I'm on season 3. I may now be invested in this television program. I will say it's nice to watch something I haven't seen before. I can only rewatch the same television show so many times. We didn't finish it, and we understand that the opinion of the zeitgeist is that the last season and indeed the last couple of episodes were not quite... I was about to say were not quite appointing in that they were disappointing. I don't think that's how you're meant to say that, but whatever. But we liked a lot of what we watched. There are problems with it. Do we want to do that? No, we're not going to do that to you, especially not when you're in Season 3. That would be an unbelievable spoiler. There are things about it that we very specifically do not like. Like, they sort of introduced an idea, and we kept waiting for them to do something with it, and then they just didn't. But it's a well-written show, and all of the actors on it do a fantastic job. It has a bunch of, like, I understand that this is, like, Boss Baby meme energy, but it has a lot of professional wrestling energy to us, because you're introduced to all of these, like, people who are unbelievably competent fighters in one respect or another. And you sort of get to know them through their struggles. But then every now and again, those, like, very strong named characters clash against one another, and you're like, oh, this is the episode where those two fight? Holy shit. And it's the whole episode of just them fighting. Also, I love Brienne of Tarth, because I'm just not immune to armor dykes, you know? I was about to say we should find some new shows to watch, and we've been rewatching a lot of stuff recently just for comfort purposes. But we have been watching new stuff as well. I think we talked about like watching Vending Machine anime and Cells at Work and a couple of other new things. We just don't have access to like TV stuff much anymore. Like we canceled our Hulu subscription a while ago. We didn't have we haven't had Netflix in forever. I adore that they follow the story. They make it so you get deeply invested in everyone and they make them fight each other. Yes, yes, this exactly. It's also like, almost none of it is unearned, right? Whenever people do fight, it's not usually just that, oh, these two people are in the same zone and they fight. No, it's like you understand why they are fighting. Have their own they have their own worldviews and goals, and you can see how those worldviews and goals are clashing. And it's like, oh, it is obvious that they are going to fight for this reason. Let's do the challenge again. This might be the rest of the stream. And indeed the beginning of next stream, and that's gonna be okay, because fucking look at this fight. She's gorgeous, by the way, is Grandmother Silk. Holy shit, that big swipe does like 3 damage? I hate that. Alright, let's try that again. I will say that my favorite characters are Tyrion Lannister and Daenerys Targaryen. I'm not surprised at Daenerys at all. Not to call you out in that way, but it would be obvious that you were connected to the queen who calls herself Mother of Dragons. I'm trying to remember which one Tyrion is. Is he the pretty boy or the drunkard? Ow. Also, I adore the baby dragons. I love their noises. I also remember very much liking the baby dragons, although I can't bring their noises to mind immediately. Ow, okay, that's fine. I ain't hurt. Ooh, okay. Hey, ha. Hey, ha. Oh, fun. I hadn't gotten hit by the silk attack, the big screen clearing silk attack, and it turns out that that doesn't just do damage, it's a cutscene attack where Grandma Silk just, like, unfolds a bunch of arms and hits you for fucking 6. Damn. Tyrion is the dwarf who is an exceptional strategist. Yes, those are the better qualities of Tyrion Lannister. I agree with you. It's just that the line that always comes to mind when I think of Tyrion Lannister is, "It's not easy being drunk all the time. If it was, everyone would do it." Because I'm not gonna lie to you, we came to Game of Thrones when we were way into our alcoholic phase, and it just stuck with us. God damn it. You can't hear what's going on in our brain. And that's probably for the best. One of these days we're gonna get over what 12 Mountain Mouse did to us. Alright. Challenge game. Okay. Nope, it's fine. This is not actually that difficult. Just need to stay frosty. Watch for the tells. They're big and obvious because she's big and obvious. Is she a construct? Is that why her arms and legs are like that? Like they're needles like the one she's attacking with. I'm kind of curious if that's a if that's showing us that she's metal entirely. Oh, you're raising up spikes now. Wonderful. This playfield wasn't hazardous enough. Just go ahead and heal right quick while you're down, and then get in a bunch of these pops. Oh, that swipe goes all the way over does it? Across the entire playfield. Great, I love that. Alright, well, we've knocked you down twice now. Oh, no, we're just gonna stab you right in the face. Press B to bind. Press B to bind. Press B to bind. Press B to continue binding. We're just gonna keep hitting B. Wow, our silk bar is just going way the hell up. Okay, cool. And now Silk is shooting through the entirety of the Citadel with a bunch of rubble. Whoosh. So, we might have fucked up. We might have fucked up a little bit. Uh, Weaver Queen, defeat Grandmother Silk and bind her power. Good, a game by Team Cherry. So we covered the entire Citadel in Silk. They showed Hornet, in silhouette in the middle of that big pile of silk, growing extra arms. And now we're getting some credits. I am... Hey, is that the end of this game? I don't feel like it should be. In the meantime, you mentioned liking Brienne of Tarth earlier, and I do like her as well. She's a fine knight. She is. Big fan of chivalry. When people are using that term correctly. An extra special thanks to 2,158 Kickstarter backers and also Seth Goldman. Cool. Through the darkness and dangers you persevered. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. Game completion, 69 hours, nice, 12 minutes and 12 seconds. Steel Soul mode unlocked. No reviving. Death is permanent. The ultimate challenge. Hmm. I sort of can't help but feel like we missed something. And in fact, rather a lot of things. That felt, I'm not going to say unsatisfying, but like there's a bunch of areas that we just haven't gotten to that I know we probably should be able to. And I'm not certain what we've missed. Hmm. That's very interesting to me. So, let's do this. How much time do we have left in the stream? Like 25 minutes. That's enough time to do some fucking around. Let's go. Where would we have missed things? I'm sort of looking around at places where we could have gone and haven't. And there's a whole bunch of area in the slab that we hadn't got to. There's areas in the deep docks that we haven't gotten to. And I want to go talk to Eva again. So let's go to Bone Bottom real quick. Let's take the elevator down to Grand Bellway, and then we'll take the Bellway to Bone Bottom. Don't mind if I do. And go see Eva real quick to see if they have anything new to say to us. While we're down here, we can look around and see if there's anything else that we can see if there's anything else we can do for the fine people of Bone Bottom. There's our carpenter friend carpeting away. There's nothing really there. I kind of want to go back to Bilewater too, because I meant to explore that more thoroughly and forgot to. Hey, Moss Maid. You also did not have anything new for us at the moment. We'll just run through Moss Grotto real quick. Over here to the... Oops. Almost got there in one piece and then fell on the spikes. Crack open this Weaver door and go talk to Eva again. Oh, good. Lady, my senses resound. You have grown further beyond the bounds of a bug. Permit me to gaze again upon your nature, that I may offer clarity. We got... Oh, our Vesta crest has expanded, so now we have... Now we can always keep one yellow and one blue tool on us despite what crest we're using. So that's nice.
Da, fenestra.
Which is very nice. I don't know what I would keep on me at all times. Maybe the warding bell? Ow. If we go out and come back in. No. Okay. So, like... I'm sitting here quiet because I'm just sort of baffled. It's not like that fight wasn't a bad fight. It was a very good fight. I enjoyed it a lot. But at the same time, I had more difficulty with, like, a couple of the arenas in this game. It felt sort of anticlimactic. And my presumption is that that's because I have not done whatever things it is I need to do in order to sort of get on the true ending path of this game. Because I know that there are some... I'm very aware that there are a couple of fights that I didn't do because I kind of had them spoiled for me. I also do not understand what has happened to the ending of the story. Like, that's the... Like, that's the thing we were sent to do, right? It's the... Well, not sent to. The thing that Hornet decided to do was to go, like, fuck up whatever was at the top of the chapel to make the, sort of get payback for them dragging her all the way here. And I suppose that finding Grandmother Silk does that, but at the same time... It feels like there should have been more. Oh my god, where the hell are we going? Alright, let's look at the map and see where... Bilewater, that's where I was going. So I need to go from here to Greymore, I guess? Yeah, because I gotta go through the... the Sinner's Road to get back to Bilewater. Like, there are characters that we met once and sort of... I feel like they sort of should have had more to do, and then they just left. Like, I don't really know what happened with Garmond. We met Garmond a couple of times while they were going up the climbing up the citadel, and then they just kind of went away. Craig's probably not gonna be happy that I just destroyed his sign. Sorry, Craig. Like, I'm just sitting here thinking about it. Hornet binding Grandmother Silk's power to hers, and sort of having that be something that like more fully activates her lineage as a weaver is something that makes sense, but also, like, power is not what Hornet has been chasing this entire time. And has explicitly said over and over again, no, that's not what I'm here for. So it doesn't feel like a good, like, character ending. I just kind of feel we fucked up somewhere. But that's fine, that's what save states are for. So you can go back and fuck up less. at the moment, we're just gonna keep going through bile water here. I'm gonna get one of these motherfucking ghillie suit bastards. Swear to God. I should be using the dash for that, I think. Oh yeah, that went the way I wanted it to. Oh, that's just caused more of you to appear. Yeah, like there's still not, we still don't have a map for this area because we can't get up to where Chakra is. Which, like, it feels like there's an entire fucking movement tool that we just haven't gotten access to. And I don't know how to square that circle. So I'm just gonna kind of not fuck around, but I'm gonna go and sort of investigate for the next, what, 15 minutes or so. And then if I can't figure it out on my own, I'll look it up. I'll look up what we may have missed and come back to this with fresh knowledge on Tuesday? What day is it today? Sunday. Actually, can we jump over this way? And is there anything useful over there if we do? It doesn't look like doesn't look like it. Did we go up this way ever? I don't feel like we did. Maybe this is it? Huh. Yeah, there's a place up there that we can get down from. But I don't feel like we can get up very much to come back down from there. Where the hell would it come out at anyway? Whispering Vaults, maybe? There's a little line here, a little dash line of the Scritch-a-Scratch fill-in over by, that's not Whispering Vaults, that's in the Underworks. It's like the back end of the Underworks that you can get to from there. Do I want to go over that way and try it out? What would be the, because I'm not finding anything of terrible interest in bilge water or bile water generally. Let's go down to the bellway here. Because, oh, those spikes on the wall are spikes. You don't say. Whoops. Come over this way and just rest and get the Gronk water off of us. So there's another exit out to the mist over this way. Does it lead to a different place than going to the mist the other way? No, it just leads right back to here. It doesn't go to the mists at all. Okay. Is that quicker than... Oh, no, that's what that is. That little scratch line, that's coming from here where we are at the exhaust port, going back up into the Whispering Vaults. Alright, so what else can we fuck with that we haven't yet fucked with? Like, here's this area near the blasted steps. We can't get vertical enough to get into that space, so that's out. There's this space over here near to Grand Gate, but that's blocked off by a rock slide that we can't open from the side we're on. I guess we go back up to the slab. It's the only place where there's like a significant amount of area that we haven't gone into. Like, yeah, for lack of any other thing to do. I think that's just the one area we haven't really poked at every corner of just yet.
Ada!
So, sure. Let's go to the slab and see what's in the lab. There's a way out here to the left that we apparently haven't gone whatsoever. It's very cold. Mount Fay. Oh, that's an entirely new area that we haven't done at all. Alright, so that might explain a variety of things. Let's just run this way before the cold colds us to death. Oh, hey, Chakra. It's good to see you. I was sort of afraid that I had fucked up massively and got you killed somehow. Child-wielding needle, how far our wanderings take us. The cold air here bites through our shells as true as any blade. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call. Farloom is a land of harsh extremes. Perhaps that is in part why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against it so fervently. Perhaps. When I first encountered them, I had little respect for the weak, rag-bundled bugs, too cowardly to even carry a weapon. But, Dundaku, sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strength to them, though it is difficult for me to truly understand it. Let us take the Mount Fay map. Dark marker and bronze marker. I suppose we will take these things also.
Mieszko.
So down doesn't do a lot for us here, so let's just run back out here to the left. Okay. There's a number of areas here that have, like... so I didn't really... Oh, I probably shouldn't hit those. Fuck. We encountered this a little bit when we were around the slab. When we're out just in the cold, our... HP bar turns blue and glittery, obviously showing that we are cold. I don't know what happens if we are in the cold for too long. If we die immediately or if it just starts It does just start poofing off our health one at a time. Okay. I'm glad that I did the science to it. A sister spider, if seeking commune with the creature atop this mount, take the climb above as a test, a challenge beyond even our setting. Upon that summit gained and creature hailed, know it shall choose what gift to grant, with death as likely as insight. Rough, okay. Alright, so I guess we are tasked with climbing this mountain. It's 11 o'clock. Is there a bench over there? There is. Let's go to that bench, and then we'll climb Mount Fay. Oh, you hated that, which is very understandable. Let's just sit here with Chakra. And we'll do this on Tuesday, I guess. Yeah, missed a whole fucking area. That explains a lot. Okay, so that's going to be the stream. Thank you, Queen Freya, for dropping in and doing a chit chat. Thank you to anyone else watching this and choosing to remain silent. Appreciate having you. Thank you to anyone watching this as a VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and space you occupy. I've been Remy of the Free Association. We will be doing stuff again with this stream on Tuesday. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to say on this front or if I have any exciting news. We've been working on scripts for another project, another video project. We probably won't talk about that a lot until we're ready to, like, actually put one or two of them out. But it's something that we've been thinking about doing for a long time, and we're kind of excited about moving forward with it finally. So yeah, that's going to be that. I hope that you have a good rest of your time, whatever time you have out there. Love you. Have a good night.